Imagine waking up to discover your ugly hero, a beast on the field whose charge through defences for Australia and the NSW Blues, has just been caught in a web of deceit, stealing $140,000 in cryptocurrency from an unsuspecting victim. What drives a star like Trent Merrin from glory to greed? Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to all sports updates for the latest shocks in the game. Trent Merrin, the powerhouse forward who once dominated the NRL with his unyielding tackles and strategic plays for teams like the Dragons and Panthers, now faces a different kind of scrutiny. Born in Shellharbour, New South Wales, Merrin rose through the ranks with raw talent, debuting in 2009 and quickly becoming a fan favourite. His international caps for the Kangaroos and state owners for the Blues painted him as the epitome of Australian rugby league resilience. But beneath the accolades lurked a shadow. In a courtroom twist that left fans reeling, Merrin pleaded guilty to fraud charges stemming from the cryptocurrency scam. The details emerged like a slow-burning fuse. He had manipulated trust, siphoning digital assets worth $140,000 from another individual who believed in a legitimate investment opportunity. Prosecutors painted a picture of calculated betrayal, where Merrin used his celebrity status to lure the victim into a false sense of security. As the hearing unfolded, whispers in the gallery grew louder. How could a man who embodied team spirit stoop to solo theft? Yet, in a surprising leniency, the judge opted against conviction, citing Merrin's remorse and clean prior record. Instead, a good behaviour bond was imposed, allowing him toward free but forever tainted. This outcome sparked debates across sports forums. Is justice served when fame softens the blow? Merrin's post-retirement life, once envisioned as coaching or commentary, now hangs in uncertainty. Supporters divided, some seeing redemption possible, others viewing it as a fall from grace that's irreparable. The cryptocurrency angle adds modern intrigue. Bitcoin's volatile world intersecting with sports celebrity. What lessons does this hold for athletes navigating fame's pitfalls? As investigations wrapped, it became clear this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment error, but a deliberate scheme executed over months. The victim's impact statement revealed shattered finances and eroded trust, humanizing the crime beyond headlines. Merrin's defense argued personal pressures, perhaps financial strains from retirement, but skeptics point to greed. In the end, this saga underscores the fragility of idols. One wrong move, and the pedestal crumbles. Delving deeper into the courtroom drama, the surprise escalated when evidence showed Merrin had used encrypted apps to coordinate the theft, masking transactions like a pro evader on the field. The prosecution of star witness, the victim himself, recounted initial meetings filled with promises of higher returns, only to watch his portfolio vanish. Merrin's guilty plea came abruptly, catching even his legal team off guard, as if he realized the game was up. Avoiding jail time felt like a dodge tackle, but the public backlash hit harder than any opponent. Social media erupted with former teammates distancing themselves, while die-hard fans clung to memories of his 2010 premiership win. This isn't just a sports story, it's a cautionary tale of digital dangers in an era where crypto lures even the elite. Merrin's avoidance of conviction hinged on character references from rugby legends, painting him as a one-time offender seeking atonement. Yet, the fine print reveals mandatory restitution, repaying every cent, plus interest. Imagine the tension in that repayment plan, each transfer a reminder of betrayal. Broader implications ripple through the NRL. Calls for stricter financial education for players, preventing similar downfalls. Merrin's family stood by silently, their privacy invaded by paparazzi staking out their home. The judge's words echoed, "Your actions have consequences beyond the court." As Merrin exited, head down, photographers swarmed, capturing a moment of vulnerability rare for such a tough athlete. This event ties into a growing trend of celebrities entangled in crypto controversies, from influencers to actors. What surprises most is Merrin's silence post-sentencing. No apologies issued, no interviews granted, leaving speculation to fill the void. Analysts predict his brand deals evaporating, sponsorships pulling back like retreating forwards. In the heart of it, the human element surprises. A man who inspired youth now serves as a warning. The crypto market's anonymity enabled the fraud, but blockchain's traceability ultimately unraveled it. Investigators trace wallet addresses back to Merrin in a digital chase that rivaled any on-field pursuit. All sports updates, keeping you in the loop on every twist. The moment of surprise peaked when court documents revealed Merrin's elaborate cover story inventing a fictional investment firm complete with fake emails and forged documents. This level of deception stunned observers, transforming a simple theft into a sophisticated con. The victim, a fellow sports enthusiast, had met Merrin at a charity event, bonding over rugby tales before the pitch turned financial. As funds disappeared, panic setting, leading to a police report that cracked the case wide open. Merrin's arrest was discreet, but leaks to the press amplified the shock through the rugby community. Teammates from his Kangaroos days expressed disbelief, one anonymously stating it felt like a betrayal of the code. Avoiding conviction means no criminal record, but the stigma lingers like a career-ending injury. Merrin's future? Perhaps philanthropy to rebuild image, or fading into obscurity. This story compels us to question, in the high-stakes world of professional sports, where fortunes rise and fall, how thin is the line between hero and villain? The sentencing avoided the harshness many expected, with probation terms including community service ironic for a man who once volunteered willingly. Supporters rally online, starting petitions for forgiveness, while critics demand legal sanctions. The cryptocurrency stolen was Ethereum, volatile enough to have potentially doubled or halved in value since, adding financial irony. Merrin's plea deal included counseling for gambling tendencies, hinting at deeper issues. Surprise elements keep unfolding. Rumors of accomplices, though unproven, fuel ongoing investigations. In compelling narrative arcs, this rivals any underdog comeback story, but inverted, from peak to peril. Lessons abound for fans investing blindly in celebrity-endorsed schemes. As the dust settles, Merrin's legacy teeters. Will he be remembered for tries scored or trust broken? The courtroom's final gavel brought closure, but the story's tension persists in public discourse. Wrapping this gripping tale, the ultimate surprise lies in Merrin's post-court demeanor, stoic yet shattered, a far cry from the confident player who led charges. This fraud case highlights vulnerabilities in crypto, urging vigilance. For athletes, it's a stark reminder, fame doesn't immunize against folly. As debates rage, one thing's clear: sports worlds collide with real-life pitfalls in unexpected ways. Stay shocked, stay informed. Subscribe now to all sports updates. For more edge of